What's up guys, Legless Gaming here, bringing you a full tutorial on the trial Northern Tread on the brand new Season 3 DLC on SnowRunner. This tutorial will give you an in-depth look at the routes and strategies used to complete this trial with fuel to spare. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Now the first 20 seconds is normal speed. The video has been edited down to about 16 minutes, but it actually took about 35 minutes or so to complete. Just a heads up. Per the usual for this game, there will be spots that you will be barely moving, so just follow this guide to the best of your ability and you'll make it through with no problem. There were a few changes that came with the new update, one of them being a longer shift time in and out of reverse, as you'll see here. You'll need to adjust yourself accordingly. Make sure to fuel up at every fuel container that you find. Fuel is extremely scarce in this trial. When following this guide closely, you will actually be able to finish it without getting all the fuel on the map. Another one here, make sure you're taking it. Not much in it. I honk right here because the 3 times before this I did it, the fences fell down. Go figure this time they stay up, right? Now, full disclosure, this took several attempts finding the right combination of routes to make it through with fuel. So if this helps you or you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and possibly even subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. Now I found this is the best way on this little island because every other route is full of deep snow and will use up a good amount of fuel, which is sparse. Whoops, couldn't tell from the angle when to drop it. Oh well, I'll pick it up and move on. You'll notice here that I pack and then immediately unpack the cargo. This was done intentionally because I know that I wanted to drop it near the main road. Also, the terrain wasn't very steep, so I knew the chance of dropping it was very slim. Plus, it would make it much easier to drop off. Alright, we'll drop this here with a quickness and then be on our way. Sometimes you're going to need quick reflexes in this slow-paced game. That was a close one. Make sure to stay out of the water here. It's a steep drop-off, and neither one of the 2 trucks on the map have snorkels, so be careful here. Also, when pulling on the cargo, you can be pulled in. Then you'll have to scramble with the menus to back up. That's fun. Almost a perfect drop. Dang it. Speaking of backing up, you're going to have to get creative with your winch here. Patience is key. Also going to drop this here, which in retrospect I probably should have kept, because the weight of the cargo helps to get across the water crossing just ahead. But I was thinking of fuel savings at the time. As you can see, the truck is being pushed around by the current because it is light. I cut more from the original footage because it took way longer than expected. This is probably where I should have dropped the cargo. If you use this advice, leave a comment down below on how it worked out for you. Again, another fuel stop. Also, you'll need to get somewhat close to this truck to unlock it for use. I give this truck fuel because the previous attempt I ran out of fuel in it, and I wanted to make sure that I had enough this time around, which I didn't even use because I just used the original truck to get the remaining cargo, as you'll soon see, because in my opinion it's a more capable vehicle. I do believe they put better tires on that truck. There is another road on the other side of this hill that leads close to this cargo. I don't see any real possible way to get the cargo from there. When you grab it, it will fall down in the hole and not want to come out as you're trying to drag it. I highly suggest getting it from this side. This is a perfect turnaround spot, just enough room. Another quick drop off, making sure to get it fairly close to the road so the other truck can comfortably get it from the road without spending too much fuel. This area, the winch is your friend for sure, like most areas of the game. Super deep snow here. Just make sure to be careful when you finally reach the rocks. This longer wheelbase truck kept getting hung up right here, but you'll see that I grabbed the cargo just fine. Make sure to bring the cargo around the front of the truck. It will more than likely tip if you take it to the side here. Don't forget to unpack your cargo, like I almost did. Remember to get it close to the road without being in the way. I must not have been paying attention here. I didn't see the edge of the log road, so we'll just speed it up, but you might want to stay on the road. Your choice. Finally, I get back on track. Trying to decide how much fuel each truck should get for the remainder of the missions, as it was all downhill from here. Well, so to speak. This water crossing didn't go too bad, but the weight of the cargo would have definitely helped here, had I brought it with me. Time to switch into the other truck to complete this route before it gets dark. Yes, the fuel is somewhat low, but it turns out to be fine. At the time, I was definitely nervous. When dispersing the fuel, it's hard to get an exact amount where you want it. Pickup number 1, notice the accessibility of the cargo. At this spot, I made sure to pull up far enough to make the pickup faster. Because at this point, I'm starting to question my judgment on the fuel situation. Because there's a long upward climb ahead, but not to worry, my calculation proved to be right. More and more nervous about running out of fuel. The top can definitely be tricky. One piece of advice here, absolutely don't let go of your winch points here when you're switching to another. You will definitely roll backwards, even with the handbrake set. It's very steep. At this point, all I can think about is getting to the fuel, which is down the road a bit to the left. But then I quickly realized that I can just park in the drop-off spot. A little victory honk. Finally made it. Time to put those crane skills to use. Right here I was going to just pack both cargoes at the same time, but I remembered how wonky this water crossing was. You definitely want to do your best to get on flat ground here. Don't ask me how I know. That little hill is steeper than it looks, especially when handling the cargo. Give another victory honk here because I realize that I've pretty much got this trial beat, because I know I definitely have enough fuel to get back to the drop-off point. Just have to be careful though. I will add though, I was still somewhat apprehensive watching the fuel count down so fast. being extra cautious here. Being so close to the finish line, I didn't want to screw this up. Once again, another victory honk. I was glad to get it finished. This was like my 8th or 9th attempt. I really wanted a good route to give to you guys to help you out. Once again, if this helped you in any way, feel free to like and subscribe. Also, any comments are welcome. Feel free to tell me what I did wrong, because I'm sure there was plenty. I'm all about some constructive criticism. Anyways, guys, that's all the time I have for today. Keep an eye out for the Wolf's Bog trial to be uploaded. It's already been recorded and it's finished, and I just got to get it edited and pushed out the door. So it's on its way. But until next time, take care.